Sure we are live. Let me make sure. Hopefully, maybe.
Possibly.
Multi-streaming with Restream. Looks like it should be showing that it's coming up.
Ooh, I might have actually.
What is this? Oh, yeah. Let me go edit that. But we are live on YouTube right now.
Let's go, baby.
All right, cool. Let's do it. Good stuff.
Great segue, Jake. Amazing. Oh.
We out here, baby. I'm out here.
Whoop!
Whoop, whoop.
Ty's got the cowboy head and everything.
Whoop, whoop. Sheriff 40, baby. How y'all doing tonight?
What
How y'all doing tonight?
What entire nation?
What entire nations?
All right. Still just getting some stuff set up while we're waiting for Cisco. Cisco?
Oh, this nigga always late, bro.
Always late.
Even when it's not in person. Even when it's not in person.
It never fails. This dude just can't be on time for anything. This dude's gonna be late to his own wedding.
Right? Right? And his wife's gonna know about it anyways. She's like, "Nah, that's fine. He does this all the time."
Exactly. She's gonna be
Yes,
waiting.
sir.
Hey, all right. Place your bets right now. What time you guys think Cisco's gonna get in here? It is 7:03 right now.
I'm
What
giving up.
time
He's gonna
will
be here
Cisco
at
be in?
7:10. 7:10.
I would say 7:08.
7:10.
I'm gonna say 7:08. In 5 minutes he'll be here.
7:08.
7:25.
Dang!
Damn.
Wow. If it's 7:25, we.
You gotta have a talk with this guy.
Right? It's like, bro, you're in the thing, but your thing is off. What's going on here, buddy?
Eric, okay.
I have
Eric,
obligations every Tuesday until 7. You guys know this already.
Well, that's why I was gonna ask. Could we do this either on a Wednesday or weekend?
He came
No.
out here mad as hell. I have obligations every Tuesday. What are you guys talking about?
So, wait, Cisco, would it not be better for a Wednesday or a weekend? Ah, dang, he just left.
He left.
I'm trying to set up my camera. Give me a second.
Well, why didn't you answer?
Yeah,
Told
so
you,
all right,
man.
check out all this cool stuff. We could set it up this way. Look, let's wait for him. We're gonna put Cisco
Yeah,
on the
let's
spot.
not look like this. And wait for Cisco. Let's
Yeah.
get it.
We're gonna put him on a
Like,
soapbox.
someone drum roll, please. No.
Yeah, we're gonna put him in the spotlight.
Hop on his
But yeah,
soapbox, bro.
Yeah, if this was at my condo, I'd have a room and everything set up. So that's why I was like, damn, it's on a Tuesday.
Y'all always tripping, bro.
It's all good. No, we're not tripping.
We ain't
Nah,
tripping,
you're the one
bro. You just saying you're gonna be late to your own wedding. That's all.
tripping.
Here he comes. Oh,
Well, you
looks
won't
like
find out because you ain't coming.
looks like a great.
Ooh. That's fine. You'll stream it and he'll see it. He'll at least be there on time.
Stu
I
looking
won't
like
be
a great
invited, but I'll
Skittle.
still be on time. Oh man,
Oh,
that's
great.
funny.
It's not connecting.
I was really like, hello, darkness. My
So
old
great.
friend.
It's not connecting. All right. Well, you know what? You know what that means, don't you?
The website doesn't want to connect to my camera.
This
Bro, my phone is working and you're
This
saying
is
yours
it.
isn't?
this
Do you
is
have
you right
anything
now.
else working? Do you have anything else open that your camera's activated to that you could deactivate?
Nope. Maybe I need to grant. Let me see. I might need to go manually grant it permission.
Maybe.
Mystery
Yeah,
flavored Skittles. Why are we looking at mystery flavored Skittles?
Because that's Cisco right now.
Yeah.
Oh, one of the worst candies ever. Fucking hate Skittles.
Nah, don't put that on me.
I mean, I can't help that your name starts with an S and you only have your mic on and you look like
Yeah.
a gray Skittle. I mean, that's just what you look like right now.
Them gray
Damn.
Skittles.
He does look like a gray Skittle. You're right.
All right. Enough of that, though. Enough of that.
We'll all just bow down to the gray Skittle from now on.
They boxing out here. Foxy and fucking Chief.
We wanna
Lewis
get
and
this-
Foxy
get this
out here
underway.
boxing right now.
I got a
you-
couple Rolos.
Oh, and hold up, Ty. Let me jump in your thing on my Switch handheld mode.
I mean, you can, but just don't lose focus on the task at hand. I'm on the sideline, bro.
You're on the sideline, damn.
Yeah, but I got them playing. I keep a stream running and let them play.
He wanted to fight you on live stream while you're live streaming.
I did. I wanted to show. I would be like this, showing him up on a little tablet. I'd be like, nah, I got you. I don't need your pro controller or anything. I'll still win.
Look, man.
I'll do the
Look.
Ike mirror match too.
Man, look. Ike Vimber's over. Ike Vimber's over. I'm done with that.
But it's not even over. November
It's
isn't
not
over.
It's over for me.
There he goes.
And we lost Cisco, yo.
There he goes.
Hold on, let me go grab my drink real quick. I gotta grab my fucking smoothie.
Hey, we got nothing but time. We got nothing but time.
S in the chat for Cisco. You will be
Here he
missed.
comes. Here he comes. Here he comes. Here he comes. Let's put him in the
Hey,
spotlight.
there we
There he
go.
is.
There you go.
Hey.
Put him in the
No,
spotlight. There he
Debo.
is.
Y'all OD, bro.
There he is.
I mean, since we waiting,
Cisco, welcome. Welcome.
for Cisco
Let's
to
get
get
this
used.
underway.
Got it.
Let's get this underway,
Let's go
baby.
grab my- There he is. There he is.
The child is born.
There's that man. There's that man. Kevin Samuels, what up?
Hey, Jake. Have you ever heard of light, bro?
I mean, all right, I'll go turn it on.
Emmanuel, he's the creature of the dark. Cisco, he's a creature of the dark. He needs the darkness.
All right. All right.
Oh,
All right.
man.
When Jake gets back here we go. We gotta get this started. We gotta get this kicked off.
Here we go. Here we go.
All right, there
We
we
got
go.
the boys out here. We got the boys out here. Let's just go one by one. Jake, how you feeling tonight?
I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. I just dusted
Actually, you
my
know
room,
what?
cleaned
No,
my
hold on,
room,
hold on,
and
hold on, hold on. Shit, hold on. Wait. Before.
Immediately interrupts.
I'm sorry to interrupt you, but there's something important we gotta say first. We gotta put him in the spotlight. Not you. We gotta put the birthday boy. Everyone,
Birthday boy!
me. Everyone say happy birthday. The sheriff for you real quick.
Happy birthday, boy.
Sheriff. What is that?
He's
What
fixing
is
his, he's fixing his
I don't know, man.
eyebrows.
Which one we
He's
want? We
fixing
want
his
this one.
eyebrows.
Sheriff,
And
What up?
how's that birthday going? What you been up to?
Pretty damn good, man. I slept in a little bit today. Woke up, got me a smoothie. Got a stream going right now, and I'm kicking it here with you.
Nice.
a
Nice. All right.
great way
Birdie
to
wanna
spend a
treat me
birthday.
well.
All right.
Everyone
Just
is
had to,
treating me
we had to
well.
put the spotlight on you real quick, but all right, Jake, go ahead. Tell us how you're doing.
I mean, I'm doing fine. I'm also the Florida man. If the stream doesn't know, but I'm the only guy in the East Coast right now from from this group chat. So yeah, I'm hanging out nice. An hour later here, but yeah, pretty nice night tonight.
All
No one
right,
asked.
nice.
No one asked if you're on the East
All
Coast.
right,
Your
Jake,
nickname is
Oh,
now
I know
Florida
nobody
Man.
asked. That's the point.
Jake,
Jake, your
that's-
nickname is now
that's
Florida
cool.
Man. We gotta call him Florida Man now.
Florida
Man.
man.
is-
Florida man. Florida man. Florida man.
Florida
Florida
man.
Man. Florida
We
Man's
got-
gonna save us.
Florida man is gonna save the podcast.
I wish I could save
anyone see-
Pokemon from
I-
creating good games, though.
I changed Jake's name. You guys should check it out. All right, Cisco. What are you? How are you doing
Gunk, gunk.
tonight?
Appreciate that follow, gunk, gunk.
Man, I am tired.
You sleepy?
I'm sleepy. Yes, sir. I'm sleepy. yeah.
Is that
work
what was
is-
taking so long? You were taking a nap?
He had obligations, man. He had obligations. Look at him. Look
Are you done? Are you done?
Never.
Hey,
you
it
done
wasn't
now?
me though. It wasn't me.
All right, then we
All right,
got
well-
EVB. EVB,
What's up?
how's it going for you tonight?
Good. As you can tell, I'm on my phone. I don't want my work to know what I'm doing on the sideline.
All right, we'll be sure to send this to them right after it's over.
Oh, perfect. They're all gonna be like, Eric, what the heck you doing?
Wait, are you at your job?
No, I'm in my room.
Oh.
Do you not see the cat? Do you not see the cat tower right there?
I wasn't looking at you, bro.
Sounds like Cisco and Eric got a little a little beef starting tonight. I like
Look,
it.
Do
I like
you think I look at men? That's gay, bro.
Oh, you're right. You're right. My bad.
All right, so as you all can see, it's episode 1.
How you
This
doing,
is,
Gage? Hold on. How you doing, bro?
Oh, well, I'm doing fine. I'm doing dandy. I'm doing just swell. It's been a good day. I got out of work early last night, so I actually got to, sleep like normal for a Tuesday for once.
Wasn't 12 hours?
No, not 12 hours. We got out at 11:30 last night, which is
Nice,
super
nice,
early for
nice.
me.
That's before lunch.
That's before lunch, exactly. So,
That's messed up.
so I'm doing good. I got my rest, and we are out here. I've been excited
I'm
to
loving
get
the
this
White
going.
Sox hat.
Are you now?
I am loving
Are
the
you
White
actually?
Sox hat.
Well,
It's a nice
too
fit.
bad-
It's a nice fit.
it's too bad that they sucked ass last season, but that's neither here nor there. So let's
That's
get
another
right
podcast.
into it. Something else that sucks ass is Pokemon Scarlet and Scarlet and
That's a
Violet.
great segue.
So as
That's a
far
good
as I
thing.
know, there is one person in this group right now that actually owns the game, or two of them. That is Sheriff and that is Eric. So let's hear from them first. Sheriff, I'm pretty sure you got the game the day it came out.
Mhm.
What are your thoughts right now on it?
Oh man, this sucks, bro. This game graphically looks like shit. This game, I've said it on my stream several times. This game looks like Barbie horse racing game from the PlayStation 2 that my sisters used to play, bro. It looks terrible. I'm hoping, 'cause I just started the game, that story-wise, it's better than Sword and Shield was, but right now I am just like I'm playing it for the stream pretty much. I'm playing it for the content.
You're playing for the so you don't think you're not thinking it's good at all? Like you haven't had any
Like-
fun?
The character models look good. The Pokemon look good as always, but like the graphics and the frame dropping, it just takes it away from me, you know?
I mean, I feel that. That's what I'm worried
to
about.
be fair
That's-
though, I just got through like the tutorial phase of the game, so I'm about to start the actual
Aw.
adventure.
You're
So,
about to
we'll
hit.
see.
I'm gonna tell you right now,
So
Ty.
you ain't even played the game yet.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you right now, Ty. The moment you get to the university, there's gonna be a lot of cutscenes. For that
I'm at the
beginning
university already. This is exactly what it looks like. This almost looks better than the graphics. in Pokemon.
Legit. All right, for real. I'm not gonna lie. I actually do think this looks a little better, and I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding.
The funny thing is that I actually posted this on another Discord server that they're like all playing the game right now, and I was like, man, y'all gotta see this screenshot that Sheriff posted, and they're like half the chat was like, yo, Barbie won.
Exactly.
For real,
man.
for real,
It's
like-
crazy.
Dude,
It's
the
unacceptable. Like
The textures of the hair are better. And it's not that we want Pokemon to look realistic. It's just it just looks so bad. It looks so bad. But I can say from what I have heard, and I've listened to quite a few reviews and people say I've heard multiple people say this is the best Pokemon game ever if you can get past the performance
visuals?
issues and the visuals. Yeah.
Absolutely.
like I said,
Which is
I'm
intriguing.
hoping.
So, yeah, I wholeheartedly agree to that. As Ty said, the frame data is bad, but the storyline is by far the best out of the 5 games we've had in a very long time.
Are we
And-
including spin-offs?
Yep, even spin-offs. Like I said this in the group chat with us, Legends Arceus, I would say that's either equal or even better. And
Yeah.
that's purely just based on the story. Like that's
what-
how good this is.
We are overlooking the best Pokemon game on Switch, which is new Pokemon
Oh.
Snap.
Yeah, I was like, oh wait, here goes the step.
Seriously, Pokemon Snap is the best Pokemon game on Switch. Not even close. Arceus I thought was pretty good, but it kind of lost me, and it really lost me when they showed off Scarlet and Violet like a couple of months after Arceus was out, which like it doesn't make sense in a lot of ways because obviously we could see the performance issues that Scarlet and Violet have. What was even the point of them working on Arceus? Like, why did they even make that game?
I think it was a beta to test it out.
That's what I'm thinking. Like, it's a placeholder.
Yeah, because they wanted to try. They
But,
wanted to try
like,
Scarlet's thing. They wanted to
let's
see how
just-
well the game would work.
Let's say that game took them even 5 months to make, which is definitely not true. But even if it was 5 months, if they could have put 5 more months into Scarlet and Violet, it'd probably be a much better running game. Like, I don't really think they should have made Arceus, with Scarlet and Violet actually being so similar in some ways, to where I don't think they needed to even do that. But
Yeah, I do agree
With
with
that
but
logic,
the other,
with that logic, wouldn't that be the same case with any of the Pokemon games?
I guess that was
how-
that was
how
my
so?
point too.
Because you're saying it's similar but different, but that's basically the same thing with every single Pokemon game we've had.
but those are generations. Those are actual generations of like mainline Pokemon. With Arceus being like a spin-off
Yeah,
of
it's a
the main
spin-off.
series,
It's
but it
all
was made.
one-
It was still Game Freak. That's the big difference here is the people who make the mainline games were pulled to actually make Arceus. And
Right, so
Oh.
it should still count as a mainline game. At least most people are counting it as a
Yeah,
mainline game.
most people count it as a mainline game. They don't really
okay,
count
I
it
mean,
as a spin-off game.
we could count it. We can count it as a mainline game, but we got 2 mainline games in the same year. I mean, I feel like everyone here would agree then.
That's
maybe
true.
not make Arceus and have a much better Scarlet and Violet. It's
or
not like Sword and
make
Shield was that long
Arceus
ago.
and hold
No,
off on
no,
Scarlet and
no,
Violet for a
no.
whole year.
No. I
His-
disagree.
His
No, I
take's
disagree.
different.
I disagree. I disagree.
He's coming from a hater perspective. He's
I
coming from a
disagree.
hater perspective.
No,
But go
no,
ahead.
no. Not even coming at you from a hater perspective. Look, I'm going to be entirely honest. Well, okay, yeah, kind of from a hater's perspective.
Call a spade a spade. Hey,
Look,
man. Call
look.
a spade a spade.
Look, I have never been a big fan of Pokemon. The combat has always seemed very monotonous, very, boring. Way too. Everyone's always saying it's always too easy. Even this game, they're saying everything is dead easy, and so I've just never really been able to get into it. Because Game Freak makes games for babies, and they don't want to add a difficulty setting, right? So it just hasn't really appealed to me. Because for me, especially in an RPG, combat is like everything as far as the gameplay is concerned. Otherwise, you're just grinding. So when this game came out, people are saying, it's got all these nice mechanics. There are some overlays that it had with Arceus, or some things in common that it had with Arceus. I'm like, okay, well, maybe I'll check this game out, even though I was mad because I decided to buy Arceus, the first Pokemon game I bought in a long time.
I could have told you
And
that
then-
you should have bought that.
And then
No,
they immediately, because everyone was saying how good Arceus was. They're saying what people are saying about Scarlet and Violet. This is the best Pokemon game ever, right? So I'm like, all right, you know what? It looks like it's different enough. I'll buy it. And they showed Scarlet and Violet, and it looked like Arceus too. I'm going to be honest, looking at it from a distance. So I'm looking at what people are saying about Scarlet and Violet. And so they talk about performance issues, and I'm like, oh, that kind of sucks. But then I start seeing all the glitches in the game, and I'm like, this looks great. This looks like a fun time. If you see some of the clips, I wish we
Yeah.
had some of the clips pulled up,
Right,
because those are great. They're hilarious. Like,
There
it's
was
a
a-
good game underneath all of the glitches, but the glitches are also hilarious. Like, you can't tell me these glitches are not funny. I've posted so
Yeah.
many of these glitches in the chat. They're hilarious. Why would you get rid of these? They're like half the fun of this game.
Right. I actually want to segue into that, Cisco, because I was facing off against a giant whale in the game. It flew up and hit my Pokemon using bounce. The next frame, he just disappeared. Like, after he used the move and hit me, he was gone for the next 3 turns, and I'm like, where'd he go? He's a giant whale.
Yeah, let's see. Like, look at that.
It's
Because
just
let me draw a quick parallel. Most of us in here played Sonic Adventure 2. How good is that game now?
it's not great to go
It's
back and
trash.
play. It's
But
What is
but
this,
if
yo?
you know the glitch, if you know the glitches in that game, the glitches are what make that game still worthwhile. If that game wasn't as buggy as it was, it would be worthless today. Because I mean, the gameplay aged horribly. So like,
that is the same perspective people take from
It's
like
scary.
loving bad movies, right? It's that's like pretty much where you're coming from with it. And of course, like if you can find entertainment, how is it any different? How is it any different?
because people are everyone is saying the core gameplay is still good. With a bad movie, all the core aspects of the movie are still bad. It's just so bad it's funny. But all the core aspects of the game are good. It's just you have all these glitches on top of it. So you have a good game. It's just encapsulated in all this garbage.
You can't say that there's like a good storyline to a movie, but the acting was poor, and that's what made it bad. Like there's a good story there, but the acting's poor. I mean, it's very similar. Look, regardless of that take, it's still you're coming at it from it's entertaining and it's fun because it's bad. The bad parts about it are why you are enjoying it. If this game was running smoother, what we'd be saying right now is, wow, this game graphically looks like ass. You probably wouldn't have any, and I'm talking to you specifically, Cisco, you probably wouldn't really care to play it at all at that point. So the only reason you're caring to play right now is because of these glitches, which for your specific case is like, yeah, let's go. It's the same way I took when that first Sonic trailer came out for the movie. I loved ugly looking Sonic because I wanted to see the train wreck. You are watching Pokemon in a train wreck right now, and you are loving it. While fans and others, people like me, where it is funny, Pokemon's been bad forever. So like it being bad again is like, it's whatever to me. I learned to live with it. But if I could have a good Pokemon game, that if this game actually ran and like looked even just a little bit better than this game looks, I'd pick it up 100% and I'd probably be enjoying it a lot. But because of the performance, actually, I'm gonna be honest with you, the performance issues isn't even my problem with it. I would still pick it up with these glitches. I hate the way the game looks. I absolutely hate the way the game looks. I do not like the art style. I do not like the direction of it at all. I think and I am not a big graphical guy, but this is just unacceptable to me. These games just look so bad.
See, last thing I'll say on it, and then I'll shut up and let everybody else talk, is like, for at least for me, from my perspective, it looking bad, Pokemon looking bad is almost intrinsically Pokemon, right? Like, when was the last time you looked at Pokemon and said...
I highly disagree.
At least, okay, so Pokemon has never been graphically impressive. And then Pokemon's first step into 3D was outside of Pokemon Snap for like the N64. It was horrible, right? Pretty much every 3D Pokemon game besides Snap and I guess Pokemon. Yeah, I was gonna. Yeah, I mean it's been bad. So like,
but for mainline games, yeah.
From like looking on the outside, it just seems like Pokemon will just forever be graphically unimpressive. You know, like that's just a part of Pokemon, at least from the outside point of view.
I'll say one thing to that, and then I'll let someone else talk as well. I think with Pokemon on the handhelds and everything, it was never like this is the best looking game on a handheld, but it was always up to par with other games. You could look at Pokemon Diamond and Pearl and compare it to Zelda, Phantom Hourglass, and I would take Diamond and Pearl over it. Even the 3DS games, those still looked good to me. These, once they made the jump to the console, it just has not clicked at all. But that's just my take. I just don't think it has looked good at all since they've jumped to console. But Does anyone else have any takes on this?
So
I got a question. Are they still using the Sorry, Jake. Are they still using the 3DS engine?
That's
Make
what I
these
heard.
games?
I legit heard they are still using the 3DS engine
I heard that
to
too.
make these games.
Because that is
I
stupid
heard-
if they are.
We'll move into why that is after right after this. But let's hear what Jake has to say. Just because I do kind of feel Jake is probably the biggest Pokemon fan here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so there's a lot of there was a lot of things I could have said, to be honest, but like to kind of simplify this a little bit. Yeah, first of all, I heard too that they're using the 3DS engine mainly, but they are also mixing in with some other sorts of 3D engines because they couldn't possibly, obviously. For me, it's impossible for them to just strictly use the 3DS engine to make the 3D models and everything. I think it's still. I also agree with Gage on this point. It has not looked. No game other than like Pokemon Snap probably for the Switch has looked like fantastically or graphically fantastic. And I personally honestly, I think the best art style for me was BDSP. Now I know that's mostly a hot take too, because I know there's a lot of people that don't like the art style of BDSP, but I also know that there are some people like me that do love the art style of BDSP as well. And I'm also like a Gen 4. I'm also like kind of have a little bit of a Gen 4 bias because I started with Gen 4 and I loved Gen 4 ever since I was a kid. And then when Legends Arceus came out, I really loved gameplay that Legends Arceus came out too. But again, I was not in love with how it looked, but the art style for me was okay enough to where it was like I could still kind of like dig this, how it looks visually and everything, and it really, for me, it doesn't bother me as much as how SP looks like. For sure.
Wait 1 second, hold on, bro. You're talking. I looked at the screen and this dude popped up, and I was like, "Who the fuck is entering the stream?" My bad. My bad. Keep going.
Who is this dude who popped up
Bro.
on the podcast, bro?
We just snuck in here. Actor.
My bad.
Yeah, Eric is in the back sliding the link to other people.
So
Oh, that
yeah,
was
no.
funny.
Anyway, like compared, I definitely don't like how SV is looking like right now either. And the guy has noticed, especially because I've made my points known about the negativity about this game that I think, and like the only thing that's making me not buy this game is the whole visuals in front of itself. And I'm like Gage too, where it's like I'm not a big graphical guy. I mean, I play like all the PlayStation 2, PlayStation 1 stuff that I still have, and so like graphics really matter as much to me as about gameplay and story. But I also look at this from a value standpoint, that it's like, is $60 these days worth a game that has fantastic gameplay, but really poor performance of an engine that is very glitchy and does not run well?
I feel that. That's how a lot of people feel about about Activision and their Call of Duty franchise. Like they're paying $70 for those games, and they're getting like literally no content in the game at launch.
Suckers.
And then they have to have behind paywalls and shit, and you end up spending like $300 on a game that really isn't worth what you're fucking originally paid for. And it's just unfair to the consumer. But like I said in our chat, that I feel like everybody's just all these third party or AAA fucking studios. At the end of the day, it's just about fucking shareholders and making a profit. Like the gameplay element about it is pretty much gone.
I mean, if people buy it, then why would they change?
Exactly.
You know?
That's true.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Before we move on to
buy
that, Eric, do you have anything else to say about your feelings on Pokemon since you've played it?
Since I've played it, I actually agreed with the fact that the most con is that the gameplay or the graphics is bad in terms of the frame drop and everything like that. But majority of content creators, and one of them I looked up was Wolfie, the guy who won Worlds and is one of the strong leading content creators for it, actually said that this was probably one of the best games, and that my 5th-generation game was one of his examples. Mostly because Pokemon went a different route, which is not only doing the Legend of Arceus style, which is that free world. They did 3 storylines in one game that you can do separately, so it's not just tedious, but also different Pokemon. They did it as more fun route rather than serious, or even the worst one, which is, I always use this Pokemon because I think it's dumb, the garbage Pokemon. Like, that has been by far for me the worst one possible, but for this one they purposely made it so that way it'd be funny or that'd be cute. So let's say one of the sneaks that they had was that green tadpole thing, the giant electric Pokemon that looked like it had a belly and it was electric. Majority of people loved it because it was so out there and funny and just looked actually cool, like different style from what's used to. But in terms of the game, every ounce of it I've actually just enjoyed. Like, even on Facebook and other things, people are saying, don't tell me about the frame data, I already know it. Like, people understand that that's an issue. Even Wolfie said Pokemon's not been good. Everyone here agrees that Pokemon in itself we know isn't going to be the greatest game in terms of graphic design and everything like that. So at that point, I understand the frame drop. That's probably the worst thing I've ever. But once you get past that, this game, as Emmanuel Cisco said, is probably the best game we've had. Just because like you get lost the entire time. Whenever you go on a journey, you see items on the right or left, you immediately go there. And then you see another Pokemon that you haven't caught, you immediately go there. You keep going every direction. And no matter what, you're going to find what you want. Like with the team battles that you have to face the villains, so to speak, you fight them and you realize what they're actually about. They involve the university and bullying, like actually a good story. Like, this makes sense. Like this team is actually supposed to be for the outsiders, supposed to be for students who get bullied. And then you got the gym badges, you get your normal storyline to it. And then you get the third one, which is Titans. You're trying to help basically a teacher, so to speak, or a student. I don't know what he is still. It's very weird. I kind of skipped that start of him. And he's trying to help his Pokemon get better. And all in all, in previous storylines, you get the gym badges and then you save the world. But this one actually makes sense of you're going on a journey, you're gathering respect, you're gathering knowledge, you're gathering respect from your coworkers, and they're actually trusting you. Like, overall in this game, it actually makes sense in terms of how things should grow. If that makes sense.
You feel like there's like an actual proper progression.
Exactly. And you're not going to be thrown in this random thing of like, oh, you got to catch this legendary Pokemon. I'm like, well, I have the legendary Pokemon and I'm actually growing it. Like, I'm actually raising it up to fix it. And it's bonding with me. It makes sense. And even the professor who found the Pokemon's like, hey, I know you have this guy. My friend dropped him off to you. Do you mind looking after him? So it wasn't like a random thing that you got to go save the world. It's you're progressing through it. You're already in it from the get-go, and you're actually doing well.
Okay.
All right, we feel you. I definitely think I would probably enjoy the game if I was able to bring myself past visually just how bad it looked.
Well,
it was hard enough for me to
visually,
do that.
I think it's great. Like, in terms of, like, I actually will say, yeah, no, I think it, in terms of visual to artwork, I think it's actually good because let's say, for instance, the Discord showed that cutscene. I think Sheriff showed it. You're standing on the quarter neck and you're looking out to the university, if I'm not mistaken, right? Sheriff,
maybe.
or someone showed. I think that it's in the Discord.
It was a far
Where-
screenshot, though, right?
No, it
I
was
don't
to
even
the
remember.
university. It was to the.
Oh, okay.
It was to the school.
You said it's a screenshot?
Yeah,
Let
it
me
was a
go real quick.
screenshot.
You might be. Hang on one second.
Yeah.
Because I
No.
think the other thing is that most people might like to argue that it's the render distance. It's like, oh, if you have the render distance close, it's not a problem. If you have like the render distance like way farther away and you see all this stuff in the long distance, then it looks really bad or whatnot. Because then because apparently with the memory leakage and the problems with it graphically, that's when it starts showing up with longer render distances.
What was this the picture?
Yeah, that was the picture. So,
So
in terms of the game itself, there's only been a few things that caught my eye that were very weird. One of it
wait,
being,
are we defending this screenshot? Is that what you're doing?
in terms of the art, like you said, you kept saying the art was bad, and unfortunately, I can't zoom in on that photo.
Just the
Oh,
art
let's
style, I
see.
think, is what I think the point is here.
Yeah. So for me, I actually like to ask you, Gage. I'm guessing you're critiquing like the how do I put it?
The textures?
Yeah, the textures. Yeah, I'm guessing that's what you're critiquing the most on it. Is that correct?
Yeah, probably. You know what? I do think the art direction, like the art style, is a little like I don't love it. I don't love the art style, but I would definitely play it if the textures were more up to par.
Yeah,
For
and
sure.
that's completely fair, and that's where I would agree with you. But in terms of like the actual direction of art they did, I think compared to the other game, like Cisco said, the 3D models haven't been the greatest. If you do, let's say Sword and Shield, most of their colors were bland. Most of them were like, from the flat version to the 3D, they actually lost color. Like they actually dulled it down, and it made it boring. And we brought up the fact before in our chat that people hated the fact the sun and the moon was in system. Well, from there you could still see that it's brighter than even Sword and Shield and Legend of Arceus, and you get more in experience because other colors pop out. So I think in a visual standpoint, they made the artwork actually pop, and not only that, but it also made it more like you're on a journey with the whole moon and the artwork. Because like if you just took this screenshot, it looks boring. Like it's like you said, it's worse than the Barbie one. But let's say for instance you're running through this, like you're gonna see the waves moving, you're gonna see like all the Pokemon pop out. It's terms of the visual action you're doing is actually a lot better.
All right. I hear you, and I understand exactly where you're coming from. Like I totally understand that you like that, and others don't really think it's up to par. Because that's more so of my issue, is I just don't feel like it's up to par with what it should be. And that's where I want to move this this discussion into is when did Sword and Shield come out? 2019?
Yeah, it was a long time ago. I think it was 2019.
I mean, 3 years ago is not really that long.
November 2019.
They released.
They usually come out with a year or two, right? Every game comes out a year and a half.
Which is the problem. Which is the problem.
Yeah.
That's like what I'm getting at is I don't think 3 years is a long time for game development. If you want a big open world game to look nice, to perform well, I think you just need more time. You can't just expect you can't expect that the devs and the whole entire Pokemon team and Game Freak are able to put out an amazing product when they're only given 3 years to do it. And I don't know who has them by the balls making them do this. I don't know where it could be Nintendo. It could be the Pokemon Company. But I don't think Game Freak, I don't think this falls on them where they want to get this out within 3 years. I think they're being forced to get this out within 3 years. And what it's doing is it's not even, I don't even want to say it's rushed, and it's definitely not lazy, because I've seen a lot of people say that Game Freak is lazy and this is a lazy game. And that's like when Ty was saying like AAA game, like I do believe some games are like that where it's lazy, but I think more so it falls on they just don't have enough time to make the games as good as they can be. Because if you take something like Zelda right now, when Breath of the Wild was back, it was just called Zelda U. It was at least like 5 or 6 years. Like the Wii U didn't even have a Zelda game on it after Skyward Sword on the Wii, and the Wii U didn't get it until like the very, very, very last year of the Wii U even being there. Because it took a lot of time. Then we see Tears of the Kingdom being made, and that was announced in 2018. Cisco, was that 2018, 2019? Nonetheless, even if it was, they are still making that game. And I'm not saying this game needs to be as crazy and as good as up to par as that, but clearly we see they're putting time into it because that's what it's going to need in order to get to where they think it should be. And with Pokemon, because of the merchandise, because of the anime, because of the cards, there's so much other directions where everything needs to line up for this game to come out. They're not allowed to do that. And what it's doing is it's giving us a crappy game. And I think Game Freak did as best as they can do, and I don't think they were ever going to... They were kind of set up for failure. And so I just want to get everyone's opinion on, do we think that more time would actually make this a lot better, or do we just think they're being lazy?
All right, so here's the thing. Like,
all right, wait up. Jake was gonna go. Jake, keep this short. We don't want to get this moving a little bit. We're at 40 minutes. Let's just get this going.
Because I want to give you the perspective here. There is the Pokemon Company, which is like the head of everything, right? There is Game Freak, and then there are separate divisions: the anime division, the card division, whatever. So the Pokemon Company is the main, basically, marketer here. So they're the ones they're the head honchos that basically say that you guys have to do this, you guys have to do this within the allotted time. So basically, they're telling Game Freak that within the allotted time, within basically those 3 years that Gage was talking about, or within maybe even shorter amount of time, that you have to get this game or whatever game that you come up with within this amount of time frame. And that is the biggest problem here, is that Game Freak does not have enough time because the Pokemon Company wants stuff on the shelves. And ever since the games started doing yearly releases, because it used to be like every 2 years, but then they kind of shortened it after each generation. Now it's like everything's 1 year. Then the marketing exploded. Now everything is mostly about how one person that I talked to put it, it's 80% marketing, 20% games. Because right now, for them, it's mostly about just putting stuff on the shelves, new stuff on the shelf, so that people can buy. And that is the biggest reason why we have the products that we have now with the video games, just because they want it on the shelves. But they know that people are going to buy them anyway. So that's the main problem here. And I do agree with Gage that, like, yes, if we had enough time with these games, if they actually gave the time to develop them, yeah, I think we could have had a much better product. I only could even imagine what Legends Arceus would have been if they even got some more time to develop. I could have imagined like any other Pokemon game for that matter if they had more time to develop it.
All right. I mean, yeah, I agree with everything on that. Sheriff?
More time. Definitely, they definitely need more time, I think. I know they're not going to get it. It's just... I mean, what can you really do? They're gonna these people, they have shareholders to please. They have fucking money to make, man. At the end of the day, it's about making money. It's really just about them making money at the end of the day.
It's true, but now I mean they got to give refunds now because they put out a kind of a shitty product.
Hopefully they learn from it, but only time will tell.
They won't.
No, I actually, as much as I would love for them to learn from it, I really don't think they're going to learn from it at all.
Yeah,
I think
it's hard to have that hope these days.
It's just because it's going to keep selling, and that's the thing. This is going to sell insanely well. The numbers of this game's going to probably break records, and it's just going to be, well, you guys saw what we could do. We could release an unfinished game, and everyone's still going to buy it. So like, let's just keep cracking down on the team to keep making games, and we're just going to keep, it's just going to keep happening. And
even with the amount of refunds, they're still going to make a profit because the refunds are only what?
The refunds are only
E-
digital.
eShop?
Not everybody's able to get
Exactly.
them.
So they're still gonna make
and
they'll still make a profit with people who like to buy physical copies
most
or
people
like
who
the
bought,
the
yeah.
hard cases and whatnot. But I know there's people that bought the steel
most people don't
cases.
even know. Most people aren't even gonna know. Like the average person isn't even gonna know they could get a refund for this game
Exactly.
from Nintendo. So it is what it is. Anybody else have anything they want to say about Pokemon before we move on to anything else?
Yeah.
So to your
just
point
close out on
about-
that.
Well, all right, Cisco, go ahead.
Oh. Yep, go ahead.
So, yeah, because we do got to move on. It's been quite a minute. I will say, do I think more time would have made this a better game? No, because at the end of the day, it's still Pokemon. Pokemon is trash. I mean,
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
not getting any
all right.
better,
You know what?
Oh man, why'd you
you know
give him
what?
the floor? Why'd you give him the floor?
Yeah,
I just want
he's
to say
outta
one
here.
more thing.
He's in
over
Clown Town. He's in Clown Town. Everyone point and laugh. Everyone point and laugh. He's in Clown Town right now. All right, we'll
Oh,
get back in there.
man.
Yeah,
real funny.
You were in a nice 10-second
Real
timeout.
funny.
This is what
Real
happens when I have
funny.
the power. This is what happens when I have the power.
It was a mistake letting you host.
All right.
Wow.
So I know we kind of said we were going to talk a little bit about Twitter. Does anyone have any opinions on Twitter? Apparently it's dying. Apparently Elon Musk has destroyed it. Apparently, and within the next couple of months, Twitter is going to be gone. Anybody have any quick takes they want to give on that?
He also
I-
didn't say to Trump.
I
Let's
never
go,
u-
Sheriff.
I never
go.
used Twitter really outside of fucking promoting music. But I used to play music and I just got back into it from
No.
my stream.
What is?
I'm a little sad. Fuck
You got
you,
any
Elon.
music? You got any music we can hear? Is it country?
No, it was just all the music
right,
I had
then
in
we-
the fucking band, bro. You already know.
He said, "All right, we don't care."
Exactly. You just-
Don't come in here
Double-
wearing that. Don't come in here wearing that hat if you ain't gonna give me that country record you've been talking about for like 4 years.
Double D Linda. I gave you Double D Linda, man. Come on now.
Double D Linda.
I gave
We
you
ain't never
Double
gonna
D
get
Linda.
that. If there's
When's
one thing
the
I know for
album?
sure, if there's one thing I know for sure, it is Timmy was right. Get
Hell
your
yeah.
hammers out. Hashtag Timmy was right.
Get your
If
hammers
anyone's
out,
listening,
baby.
just know, Timmy was right. All right. Look like Jake. You look like you kind of had something to say about the current state of Twitter. What is your opinion on that?
Oh, well, so for me, I only use Twitter mostly for sports news and for the arts and for art stuff. And sports news Twitter is kind of weird with the whole Twitter verified thing and everything. There was one specific situation where there was a very profound reporter for ESPN. His name is Adam Schefter. He is basically like the big news guy for NFL, and he comes up with up-to-date news updates and everything, and someone obviously copied his account and everything and made it look so similar, and then that parody account said that one of the coaches got fired, and everybody blew up about it because they all believed it, and then the real Adam Schefter had to come in, so that part of it is a little bit of a mess.
What
and,
you're
I hope
talking
it gets
about
fixed.
What you're talking about is how people are able to buy being verified now, right?
Yep, for $8,
Right.
so that's basically
So-
nothing. Whereas
Yes.
for Twitter
So-
verification,
so-
you literally just
so
pay $8
what-
for the check mark.
What
Uh-huh.
you've been able to do is you can buy a verification and basically make yourself look like you are a big organization or something.
Yep.
There was actually someone who pretended to be Nintendo of America, I believe, and they posted a picture of Mario giving the finger, and everyone thought it was actually Nintendo
Yep.
Oh my goodness.
because there's like
yo.
a verified
Oh,
account on
man.
it and everything. I'm gonna find
Yeah.
that picture. Someone else go ahead and give their thoughts real quick. I'm gonna find that picture.
Well,
Yeah, it was really funny.
I'll
Oh, no,
say,
go ahead, go ahead.
Yeah, I'll just say, number one, Twitter ain't going nowhere. Twitter is the most engaged social media platform like on the earth. Facebook has more active users, but like the amount of engagement Twitter has, like you don't get all types of people interacting within the same space. Like I can't go on like Joe Biden's Facebook and make a comment, right? But when he makes a post on Twitter, I can do that, So nobody's leaving Twitter. First off, Second, buying verification is very stupid. I have no idea why Elon made that decision, but it is very funny to watch people with like 2 followers get roasted because they bought the verification badge.
Listen, Elon did it so he can make money back. He had to make the $1 billion he spent on it. He needs to make money.
Oh, I mean, he'll make it back in advertisers real quick, but that is, I mean, just watching people get roasted because they bought verification. Like this one dude tried to
I was
argue
gonna go
with me
buy
today.
verification. I'm not doing it.
You were gonna go buy.
I was gonna go buy.
What would that
verification. I'm not
do?
doing it.
Why would you do that?
No, because like the thing is like if you ever get into an argument on Twitter, that you instant lose if they bring that up. This one dude was trying to start beef with me today. It was like because like he saw I had an Android phone and he tried to get on me for not having an iPhone, and then
Oh boy.
I pulled out the fact that hey, you bought the verification badge and you don't get more than 3 likes on any post. Who are you talking to? and he stopped responding.
I got his ass.
It's a
Got
checkmate,
his ass.
dude. It's so that's so. It was business wise, no idea, but as far as engagement goes, I love it. I love it. That's all I got to say on it, though.
Yeah, business
Eric, you
wise,
have
I
any
can tell you
thoughts
it's
you care?
backfiring.
No, I don't use Twitter at all. The only time I
kinda
used it
know
was in high school. So I've never used it before.
Yeah, Twitter's a crazy place to be sometimes. It's entertaining, but it can also be just you run into a lot of idiots on there for sure.
Yeah,
But,
you don't want to stay there
You know,
for like.
we're
longer
approaching
time.
an hour pretty soon. We're approaching an hour, and
I heard,
Now it's time-
Donald Trump is back.
hey, don't bring that guy's name up in here. We're not trying to get canceled right now. You know what? Clown Town for him real quick. He's got to go real quick. we can't let him be doing that in here.
Look,
All
no,
right,
we
guys.
can't be doing that right now.
We're gonna bring him back. You were
I
in
didn't
timeout
know.
for a second.
I didn't know the
how was
rules.
their timeout? How was the cloud,
I didn't know the
area?
rules.
You,
That was
you
the
were in
I didn't know
rule.
that
timeout
was the
real quick.
rule.
Look, I gotta allow the power being in the host seat here. I'm gonna be throwing these clown towns out left and right. So
I can see. I can
just
see.
so you, I wish. Oh, you know what? Hold on. I could just put him a straight mute. Go ahead and try and say something, Sheriff. Say something. Nah, say something.
He's not saying something.
All right. You're unmuted. You're unmuted now. You're unmuted now. Sucker, no, you're not. All right.
So petty, man.
All right. So what we're gonna be moving into, and as this pod goes on, we're gonna get more overlays, more things to kind of like go into different segments. But for now, we ain't got any of that. But we are going into a top 5 segment. Everyone loves top 5s. We're gonna be talking about the top 5 favorite French fries, and we're gonna just go in order. In order from what I see right now, it is Ty, Flowrider, who named him that, Cisco, Eric, and myself.
So
So,
who named him that?
Are we
Sheriff.
giving out all 5 right now, or just one?
No. We're just gonna go 5, and then we'll move on to the next person and so on until we get to the end.
All right.
Yo, Cisco, if you could you just jot down everybody's answers so someone's keeping a little note here of this so we don't get lost.
Okay. Give me just a second. I'll be completely honest. I've been playing Triangle Strategy the entire time we've been on here.
Hey,
I've been in
look,
my arena playing with my
I
arena.
did, while
I'm trying
Jake
to
and
find
Eric
my-
kind of talked about Pokemon, we needed you guys to kind of, Cisco, I'm sure you were ready to take a snooze.
All right, top 5.
It had to be
baby.
done though.
I'll say I'm always down to hate on Pokemon. So
Yeah.
Hey, I gotta know how Triangle Strategy goes for you too. Because I'm still, I still really want to buy the game, but it's such a backlog right now.
look. So the last thing I'll say before we get into the fries thing, I am gonna save that because we are gonna do a top 5 games of the year later. So look
Wow,
forward
spoiler,
to
spoiler, spoiler. Whoa. That's a spoiler.
Whoa.
Spoiler,
that. Hey,
baby.
look.
Hey,
Game of the Year awards are coming up. All right. Game of the Year
we
awards are
were
coming
we
up.
were going to talk about the Game Awards a little bit, but there's not really much to say right now. So other than the nominees were out there, everyone go vote for Tunic for whatever it's up for, just because that's the only game I care about. The rest of it, Does not matter to me at all. But the Game Awards itself, before we move into the next topic, we're just going to say there's some rumors that maybe the Mario movie is going to be shown off. Some heavy rumors for that too, by the way.
Another trailer? Ooh.
That's
Another
the only
trailer.
reason I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna watch the Mario movie.
Yeah. I'm excited for that, but to be honest, I'm more excited to see some Tears of the Kingdom. Hopefully that's there. But anyway, Sheriff, let's get your number 5 fry on your favorite fry list.
All right. I'm just gonna start with a wild card, so don't say nothing. I'm gonna go Ore-Ida crinkle cut French fries.
The frozen
said-
bag.
Yeah, the frozen bag, bro.
Wait. What's the name of the brand?
Ore-Ida. O-R-I-D-A.
Oh,
The red
okay,
bag.
okay,
The red
okay,
bag
okay,
at the
okay.
store.
Yeah, those French fries hit, bro. The tater
Wh-
tots.
Which one
The
did you
tater
say?
tots.
We're keeping this to fries. We're keeping this to
Hey,
fries.
we ain't talking no tater tots, nigga.
I mean, it's still a fry. But all right. Yeah,
A
French
tater
fries.
tot is not a fry.
The crinkle cut, baby. The Ore-Ida crinkle cut.
That's a new topic for another day. We're gonna have a different differentiation.
Yeah.
French fries, are they tater tots?
All right,
Or
that
Alright,
is.
Dick.
You know what? Anyone want to roast him for that, or are we moving on?
Roast me.
I'm just
Just-
saying that.
I don't
This dude
eat
could
tater
go
tots, so I
anywhere
can't.
and
Just
get
move
fries,
it
and
along. Just move
he
it along.
wants
And
to-
I'm gonna
he wants
gonna
to
ignore
bake
that,
fry.
Jake.
He wants to. Hey, look, fries in the air fryer are good. What did he say?
He said he don't eat tater tots.
Oh my God! You're
move
lucky
along.
your
Move it
neck-
along.
You're
Move
lucky
it
your
along.
next
Move it along.
because I
Childhood.
would have.
Tater tots are amazing.
Go ahead, Jake.
It's not
Go
worth
ahead,
it.
Jake.
It's not worth it.
I'm sure this is gonna be a shitty answer. Go ahead. Let's hear it.
To be
This
honest,
nigga
I
don't
didn't
eat
even really
tater
get.
tots.
Yeah, I know. I'm a shitty eater, to be honest. So I didn't really have time to think about this because I totally forgot about the fries thing. But I know, because I have 4, I can't think of a fifth one fifth like fry that I really liked. But I can tell you that it was like at the bottom is probably McDonald's, just because it's like okay.
We're just go. Just give us
It's
your number 5 fry.
You're number 5.
Oh, it's the number 5. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Then yeah, I'll just go with McDonald's then.
McDonald's number 5. These next 4 better be good. That's all I gotta say. All right.
I'm gonna try.
Cisco?
Well, you know, it's funny you say that because actually, you know what? I'll go. I'll say Wendy's new fries are probably my number 5.
Wendy's new fries. Are they better than the old Wendy's fries?
I prefer them to the old ones. Yes.
Oh,
Kind of a hot
really?
take.
I didn't
Kind of
even
a
know they
hot
had
take.
new fries. When did they come out with these new fries?
Maybe like a year ago.
I don't
Within
even
the
know how
year?
long it's been. It's
Been
been
like a
it's
year.
definitely been less a year or less.
Oh,
A
then
year
I
or less,
ate
yeah.
them before for sure. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, so their fries used to be really like soggy. They were always like bent over.
Their fries were amazing if you got them when they were freshly done.
Right, but
Wendy's
if there are any-
fries could not sit for longer than like 5 minutes.
Exactly. I was just getting ready to say that. The moment they sat, they were done. But the new ones, they're actually like crunchy, crispy fries now, for the most part. They still have that issue where if they sit too long, you know, they're not as great. But if you get them fresh, they're great and they're better for longer than they were. Now they've upgraded to 10 minutes instead of 5.
All right, Eric.
I'm gonna go with kind of a sheriff route. This is I guess a classic one or a childhood memory one. The smiley fries.
Oh my God, this the smiley fries.
The smiley
Dude,
fries.
I'm
I
not
had
gonna
them when
lie
I
to
was
you.
little.
I swear to you on my life, those have got to be the worst fries possible.
Oh no, I totally agree. I absolutely agree. They are terrible. You really can't get a good one, and if you get a slight crunch one, it's probably just burnt.
Man.
But
You know,
in terms of like,
I can say I respect a man that can appreciate something that he knows is bad and still loves it, and that's why you like Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. All right. So, moving on to me.
That
My
was
number
foul.
5.
That was foul.
Talk to him, Cisco.
I mean, the only game he likes is Pokemon Snap, so, and that's even just a
man.
spin-off game.
He said that was foul.
You got me.
All right, Gage, what you got?
Look, I
Number
will say
five.
Diamond and Pearl is the best Pokemon game ever, but my number 5 is the Cajun fries from Five Guys. Have any of you guys had the Cajun fries from Five Guys?
Nope.
Nope.
I've never
I've
been
had
fried.
Cajun
I've never been
fries.
Five Guys.
I've never been to
I've
Five
had
Guys
it.
either.
Too expensive.
Exactly.
Too expensive, but I gave it a go because someone recommended it to me. I gotta say the burger was actually super good. The Cajun fries are actually super, super, super good, and they give you so many. I swear to you, none of you need a large fry from there. Not even you, Sheriff. And I know how much you love to get your largest.
I love my large. I got me a large shake right
you
now,
do
baby.
not, you do not need a large fry from Five Guys. They fill up the whole cup, and they give you a whole a bag full. You don't need more than that.
Large fries for a large guy, huh?
Hey, I didn't say it.
Hey, he's not wrong. He ain't wrong, baby. Your boy thick right now.
All right, Sheriff. Let's hear your number 4.
Actually, I'm gonna go with McDonald's being my number 4 fry because to me, McDonald's is hit or miss, depending on the time of day and the staff members working in the restaurant at the time. If you can go like midday, you get some fresh, good fries, fucking salted right. But then if you get like that late night craving from McDonald's, you got the night shift workers. They don't want to be there, and you do not. Your fries are gonna be trash. They're gonna be hard, not salted, and just fucking terrible. So I'm gonna go McDonald's number 4.
All right. I respect it. Jake? I mean, Flow Rider?
For me, number 4 is actually the Wendy's new fries because I really enjoy the Wendy's new fries. But there are just a little bit of fries that I like just a little bit better than the Wendy's ones though.
Okay. All right.
Cisco.
My number 4 is also McDonald's.
McDonald's.
I think I'm not a fan of McDonald's, pretty much at all. But I will say they are probably the, no pun intended, golden standard when it comes to fast food French fries, as far as like how good they should be.
Mm-hmm.
Like your fries, if they're worse than McDonald's fries, they're not good. And if they're as good or better, then you got some good fries.
I can agree with that. Eric, what you got?
I'm gonna
for
also
me?
say McDonald's.
Wow.
Yeah, my fourth one was
Wow.
McDonald's.
Okay, I'm interested in seeing if at least 3 of us have the same number 1. I'm not gonna get into it, but I need to see it.
I probably don't.
I doubt it.
I'm gonna be the first one that says I probably don't have the same. So I'll take myself out of that 3 stack.
All right.
Well, our gauge.
I am going to also say McDonald's.
Wow.
Not
All
kidding.
right.
I'm not just saying it. I didn't switch it around to just, say it like the rest of you. McDonald's was actually my number 4. I agree with what everyone said. Just a side note to McDonald's, the only condiment I can have with it is ketchup. Like, usually I love cheese fries, but I can't do cheese with McDonald's fries for some reason. It's always been so weird to me.
Wow.
I will
Yeah, I
occasionally-
actually do sweet and sour.
Okay. All right. You know what?
I only do sweet and sour.
That is an interesting one with that.
Get this dude out of the fucking chat.
No, I'm the only one left that hasn't been into the timeout section.
Hey,
Sheriff,
Gate hasn't been putting time out either.
Sheriff,
But he's the host. How do we put him in there?
We're gonna have to
look,
change it.
I'm gonna try and find a way to get Cisco to also be able to actually host with this going forward. I don't know what I need to do that, but that's just that's a little behind the scenes stuff. Go ahead, Sheriff. Give us your number 3.
Number 3, I'm going to go with the KFC fries. I hate that they got rid of the fucking wedges. But
I forgot they
Those
had
fries.
fries.
those fries
Me too.
fit, bro.
They dropped the wedges.
Dip them in the
Drop the
gravy.
wedges.
Dip them in the gravy. Oh my god, dude, they're so good. You didn't know they
What?
got rid
I
of
didn't
potato
know-
wedges?
I didn't know
I
they
didn't
even
know
had
that
fries.
either.
They swapped out
Hey,
potato
yeah,
I
wedges
thought one store
for
did have
French
potato
fries.
wedges, but I didn't know which.
No.
They popped out. They swapped out potato wedges for French fries.
What?
Ooh.
This has been like fucking
Ooh.
like almost like 5, maybe 6 years now.
I'm gonna be honest with you. Once I had Popeyes, I never went back to KFC ever again.
I feel that. I feel that. But yeah, man,
But
like you dip those
I wanna
fries.
try 'em.
They're seasoned really good, and you dip them in some gravy, bro. It's a fucking. You don't even need potatoes, bro.
I would love to try them. I would love to try them. Maybe I will real soon.
Yeah. Maybe you have to set up a food review.
Hey,
Mhm.
maybe. Jake, what you got for us?
So number 3 is probably Culver's. Culver's fries is like it's not too special, but they're like I love wrinkly fries too, so like that's also kind of a me thing. And so I really like them with ketchup too, and they go really well with the Butterburger. So
Now, for anybody who might be watching, Culver's is a Midwest thing. So if you're not from the Midwest, then you probably have never had Culver's.
There'll be another.
actually,
one on
there
this
is a
list,
Culver's
so-
here. Yeah,
Really?
there are a couple.
what's up with-
Yeah,
They're starting to expand. They're starting to expand a little bit.
Listen, what's up with Midwest places going to Florida? Because Wintrust Bank opened a branch in Florida, and that's the only place outside the Midwest that they have a bank is Florida.
wow.
I don't know what
No
it is.
taxes in Florida.
That's
why.
weird. I don't know. I was surprised too because there was only like 3 Culver's ish like around me, but they're there. So,
Huh.
but no Portillo's, sadly.
I gotta say, I think
Okay.
the Culver's fries are. I've never had a problem with them, but I always pick the cheese curds over them every single time. So.
Oh, me too. I
Cheese
used to
curds are
I like the
amazing.
fries a lot,
They're
but
so good.
yeah, cheese curds are too good.
All right. Cisco,
Back to me, huh?
back
well,
to you. Let's hear that
my
number
num-
3.
My number 3 is going to be the Arby's seasoned curly fries.
Oh, I forgot about those. Hang on.
The Arby's seasoned curly fries. Those are my
Hang
number
on.
3.
That's a good one.
I
Those
forgot
are
about those.
nice.
I forgot about
Those
those.
are-
Nice.
He's
Those
just
are
changing
just-
up his list right now. He's like,
Yeah,
hold up,
He-
what are we
he's
rating?
thinking about it. He's thinking
Nice.
about it.
That's
I mean, they're just
that's
I forgot about
especially
those.
when they're fresh. Look, I'll say when they're fresh, they're my number 2. When they're not fresh though, like taking into account an average, they're number 3.
All right. So curly fries in general. I have a question for all of you, and let's make this quick. Do you like the big, full curly fries? Or do you like the little smaller ones a little more?
I like them
I
both.
like the
baby.
small. I like the smaller one
I
a
like
little
both.
more.
I like
Smaller
them both.
curly.
baby.
I like the
I'm with
smaller
you,
one a little
Sheriff.
more because they got like you get the crunch with it. You get
Crunch
the crunch
more.
and
Exactly.
the
That's
chewy.
exactly how I feel too. That's exactly how I feel too, and that's
Like
what
you
I
get a
want.
big round one. It's just mostly chewy and it's like yeah, you know where's the
Yeah, I
Man who
respect
can
that.
appreciate-
And it's stringy. It's just super long. You can extend it all the way.
I'm a man who can appreciate all sizes.
size matters, baby, fellas.
All right.
Size does not matter, baby.
Hey,
He's like, all right, what are you talking about? What are you talking about now? Alrighty.
all right, Eric.
oh man.
So, so the
Hurry
reason
up.
I go with this is I chose Pops.
Pops is good.
Oh.
Pops, yo, I
Okay.
forgot
That's
about
not bad,
Pops,
Okay,
bro.
I chose
okay.
Pops.
That's
No,
I
not
Pops is
forgot
bad.
good.
about Pops, bro.
Now, I still do think it varies depending, but majority of the time, like, whenever I go there, I just don't realize I'm eating the fry. Like, it's just always there. I got ketchup on it. It's just really good, casual thing to eat while I'm just talking. So I think Pops is like my third. It's like in the middle ground.
Pops is a good answer. Is Pops
Okay.
another Midwest thing, or is that like something that I'm?
No,
just
that's
not
definitely a
looking
Midwest
at?
thing. I
That's
think
what I
that's a
thought.
Midwest thing. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
There's
what I
definitely
thought.
nothing here.
Find that out.
I forgot about Pops, yo.
All right, so before I continue on, I want to say I pushed the Cajun Five Guys fries out. I put McDonald's at 5, and I'm putting the Arby's fries at 4. I just had
Okay.
to. The Arby's fries was I completely overlooked those.
Can't alter the
Um,
list.
Yeah, I can. I'm the host, baby.
Okay.
And you know what? Don't tell me what I can and can't do. Okay.
The king has spoken. The king has spoken.
Okay,
Don't
okay,
tell
okay.
me.
So McDonald's at number 5,
Yes, and Arby's at number 4.
Arby's at number 4, and then, what
And
was
then my
number
number 3 is going to be Sharks. I love Sharks fries.
Ooh,
They're
that's
so
good.
crispy. They are so crispy. Every time I've ever had them, I've loved them, and I especially love it when you get it with a side of wings, like barbecued wings, and they just pour the fries in there, and you could just
No,
the
hold
fries
up,
are
hold
basically
up. Hold up. This dude said, "Let me get some fries with a side of wings."
He doesn't say, let me get some wings with a side of
His
fries.
main goal was
Let me
these
get some
fries.
fries
His main
with a
goal was
side
like,
of
I gotta
wings.
get him. I gotta get him.
So he said,
I-
let me get a platter of fries
Look, bro,
with a
I
side
go
of
in,
wings."
I go in, I say, can I get some fries and a side of wings? And they'll be like, yeah, you want like 2 or 3? And I'll say, yeah. And I get out of there.
All right. So Gage, why don't you put this picture up?
I'm kidding. That's not what I do. I didn't mean to say that. Where did you post that? Oh, you want me to pull this picture up?
Yeah, because I don't think they all know what Sharks is. I mean, obviously everyone in here does, but anybody who might be
Okay.
watching might not know. But this is definitely some good stuff. Yes, sir.
Oh my god, it's delicious.
Those are
Yeah,
some good. That's some
it's
good
so good.
stuff.
Those
I
fries
go-
are so crispy, but so soft at the same time.
And they're
They're
good
Wow.
even when they're older.
That's
So,
true. You
funny
can eat
thing
these
is
whole,
that-
and they're not actually that bad.
I've heard of Sharks, but never actually went to Sharks.
Same here.
Well, I could tell you.
No. I know you've had
Neither of
Sharks,
you-
Eric. Heather's had Sharks. I know
No, I
Heather's
know
brought
she
Sharks to
has.
your
I
house.
haven't. When
haven't?
when did I have sharks?
All right, so you live like 2 minutes down the street.
You can't go here and order nuggets.
You're
So
you're
that's
coming
probably why
you're
they
coming
didn't
over
do
and we're
that.
getting you some Sharks.
Like I generally haven't. Oh, you mean the near the condo? Yeah, I think I know there's a sharks nearby, but yeah, I've never been to it.
There's no okay. All right. Well, we're gonna move on, but we're fixing that real soon. That's blasphemy.
All right, Sheriff. Let's go. Number
All right.
2.
Number two, the bonus beef French fries with a side cup of cheese.
Hmm.
So good, so
Mm.
good, baby.
Okay.
So
they're,
okay.
they're
let's
slightly
see.
thicker, but they got crunch to them still, kind of like the shark fries. Not as crunchy as the shark fries, but there's a crunch there, and it just
Now-
hits with a nice cup
Now-
of cheese.
Actually, you know, I'll save it. I'll save it. All right, Jake.
Good answer.
What's
So
number
my
two?
number 2 is actually Cisco's number 3, and that's the Arby's fries, because I love curly fries so much, and I usually do not like Arby's actually. Like usually if I go to Arby's, I'll just have like a chicken sandwich or whatever. But if I want a chicken sandwich, I usually just go to Chick-fil-A anyway. But I also think the Chick-fil-A fries are actually like trash. So waffle fries aren't for me.
They're mid. They're mid. They're mid.
Yeah,
they're mid.
Yeah, they're mid.
All right.
So,
all right.
but yeah, for like I usually don't go to Arby's that often, but their fries, they hit. They hit.
Agreed. Cisco.
Now you know you bringing up Sharks. It's making me rethink some stuff, bro.
Yeah.
Because I'll tell you what I'll bring it up as an honorable mention. My honorable mention was when they're fresh, the Taco Bell nacho fries. That was my number 2.
And
Because
now
those-
it's an honorable mention now? It went from 2 to an honorable mention?
I,
Right?
I,
McDonald's beat it.
I think-
Like, how
I
the
think-
hell
I think-
McDonald's
I think-
beat it when it was number 2?
I think
Uh,
the
What kind of logic is that?
I think the Sharks fish and
Ooh.
chicken fries is just. I mean, because like if the stipulation is they have to be fresh, because when they're not fresh, they're like they're good.
I mean, that's.
But, like-
I know Ty, like,
But,
Sheriff
like-
has already said it. Like, he's kind of given that same statement of, like, I'm talking about when they're fresh. The way I made my list,
right.
it's
So
just the best way that they could come. Like,
So-
I'm not going to.
so what I'm saying is, I think I prefer Sharks fries. Like if we're saying only when they're fresh, I think I prefer Sharks. I think I prefer Sharks.
No, that I don't think that's a bad take at all. I'm saying if you had whatever you had at number 2, and then Sharks came into play, and now number 2 is knocked out to an honorable mention, how does that work? Why isn't it number 3? Like, why didn't it fall to number 3? Or like, how did it fall
Why
out?
did
of-
number 5 get taken out and Taco Bell go to 3?
Look, because I don't feel like retyping all that. All right,
Hey, that's fine.
that's why.
fine. All right. Just wanted to make sure. All right, Aaron,
That
go
dude's
ahead.
lazy. That's the
Truth
answer.
is, he said truth is, I don't feel like typing.
Right, I don't feel like going back and redoing it.
So I'm gonna say this is probably like a little bias here, but this is the first time I've had this fry, and even this sauce, and everyone kept raving about it. And I'm gonna say Chick-fil-A's waffle fries with the sauce.
The Chick-fil-A sauce?
Yeah.
I'll
Jacob's
be
hurt.
honest with you. I don't think
Jacob's hurt.
the Chick-fil-A sauce is that great. You gotta get it with the avocado lime ranch, baby. That's the way to go. Get it with the avocado lime ranch. That's supposed to come with the salad. Just get it as a side for your fries and a sandwich.
Just
I'm
like
telling
with
you,
side of chicken.
it makes the Chick-fil-A taste 10 times better. Chick-fil-A is mid until the avocado lime ranch comes into play.
That's a strong opinion.
I fully
Right, yeah, it's like,
For
dang, next one.
I actually do agree. I actually do agree with
Chick-fil-A
Gage
is
Wilson
mid?
here.
Chick-fil-A is mid until the avocado lime ranch comes into play. I put that shit on my
Wow,
spicy
I don't
chicken
know about
sandwich.
that, brother.
Put
For
that
me,
shit
it's
on
mid until
my
I eat the
fries.
chicken sandwich.
All right,
For me,
we're
it's
talking about
mid
fries.
until
We're talking
that.
about fries.
Yeah,
I
we're talking
want
about
all of
fries.
it.
That doesn't make sense.
I'm gonna go on to mine, but Sheriff and anybody else who hasn't had it, please the next time you go, get a side of avocado lime ranch. It comes in a packet. It's for the salads. Put it on your sandwich or dip your sandwich into it just to try it out. Try your fries in it. I promise you, it's life changing. Okay, number 2 for me, mine actually is the Taco Bell fries. I had them today, and I love them. That's all I gotta say. The nacho fries are so good. I have had them a couple times where they have not come like hot, where they've been a little cold, not good. When that happens, you know,
Where'd this dude go?
when that happens,
Did you not come into Clown Town?
He knocked him straight in the clown town the moment he did this. He
but
was
they
like,
come
"You're
with
out."
a side of cheese. They come with a side of cheese, and that's just
It's the good
icing on the
stuff.
cake because you don't actually have to even pay for it. It just comes with the cheese.
Mhm.
So
And you don't even
Nice.
need the cheese. They're just
you don't
they're
even
just
need
good.
the cheese. Yes. All right, Sheriff. Go ahead. Number
French
one.
fry?
Number 1 French fry. Let's see what you got.
I'm about to hate this. I already know it.
Yeah, it looks like you don't even know.
I could have been over game.
He's
I
looking
know what
over
French
his
fry
notes
is.
and like,
It's the
where-
Portillo French fry.
What?
Portillo's.
Oh man.
I'm kidding.
No,
I'm kidding.
no.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm
He's
kidding.
not
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
He's not kidding.
I'm kidding.
Why do I
He's
feel like he's not
backspacing his notes. I'm like, okay, that was
I'm
not the right
kidding,
choice.
I'm
Right there. I gotta find.
I'm
I
in the
gotta
middle
find
of
something
playing
else.
a game right now. I'm
He's
kidding.
like, wait.
Oh man.
I'm kidding. I'm
Look.
kidding.
He
I mean,
put that in the honorable mentions, just like Cisco. He's
Let
like,
me
still
finish.
ready?
like-
Let me finish.
I gotta find something else, guys.
Let me finish. Y'all ain't let me finish what I want to say. I was only kidding about that. My number
Yeah,
one
all
favorite,
right.
Yeah.
my number one favorite fry is the Nick Euro fries. Those fries are good. You never had Nick's Euro? Decent fries, bro. Really good. Great fries.
He just said decent fries.
Right. He just said decent.
I'm in the middle
My-
of a fucking game. I'm not paying attention.
My number one fry is decent.
Bro,
My
you
number one fry is decent.
Sheriff, didn't you tell me, don't let the other game ruin this? This is
he
your
did,
main focus?
he did tell
I
you
did
that.
say that. I
Get
take back what I
Get
said.
off the game!
Get off the game.
Weren't you sitting on the side?
I was, but there's no one else here but this guy. He wants to play, so
Hey, he can hold his L.
Man, I don't believe this dude just said Portillo's and then changed it to Nick Zero. Go
I'm
ahead,
telling
Jake.
you, he looked
Go
at
ahead,
his
Desmond.
notes and saw Portillo's on the left.
I don't
and that's
have
what
any
caught his
notes,
eye.
bro. I don't. You think I have notes? You think I have notes? You're crazy.
This dude.
Go ahead, Jake. Let's hear the number 1.
All right, so mine is actually a very unique pick because it's actually from a restaurant that I went to like just a couple weeks ago, and this place is called Tacos
Recency
Cantina.
bias?
Yeah, I know, a little bit of a recency bias. Well, no, not really, because I've had their fries. I've had their fries 3 times over the past like two months that I've known that this place has existed. And it's called Tacos Cantina, so it's a Mexican restaurant.
You just had it for the
And-
first time?
I had it the last time like a couple weeks ago, but the first time I had it was like 2 months ago.
Something's not adding
So-
up here.
Now,
No. So
hold on. Sorry. Just I'm only gonna interrupt you.
Wendy's
once.
is my number one.
guys.
I'm looking at my notes.
Guys, we have Jake. Picking something as his number one that is not tied to nostalgia. In fact, the exact opposite of it.
Oh,
Ooh,
jeez.
good point.
Everything Jake likes is always nostalgia based all the time. But this is
I'm surprised-
this is something he just tried yesterday, and it's his favorite.
Dude, this
The
dude's
only
not-
thing
you know
that's-
what? You're right. He would have came out here and said, "Man, you know what? You guys are gonna hate me for this." But
It's
that
a
kid's
smiley
cuisine
press.
Kid cuisine, French fries. Oh no!
Not kid
The kid
cuisine, bro. No.
Kid cuisine fries, man.
No, I'm kidding.
Oh
Something
my
about it.
goodness.
No,
It's not about
like
the food,
legitimately,
fries.
if I was literally nostalgic, I would have said that for sure.
I mean,
No,
you guys, I'm telling you, you haven't done it. You gotta take the kid cuisine fries and air fry them.
Air fry. Yeah, clearly you don't have an air fryer.
I go outside in the middle of December, and I grill them.
Oh my
grill 'em.
goodness.
All right,
Put
all
my
right, all right.
frozen fries
Charcoal
in the grill.
black.
So what
So-
are they?
So it's a Mexican restaurant that's here, and if you go inside the restaurant, it's just
Mexican
amazing. The
restaurant that does
Mexican
French fries?
cuisine. Yeah, that's like that. It even surprised me too. Like
That sounds really good. That sounds really good.
First of all, their
Yeah, it's called
burritos
Taco Bell.
are. It's not Taco. It's better than Taco Bell. I'm gonna tell you that right now. It is
Can
so.
you time out
Like
yourself?
our standard
We
is
need a
Taco Bell
moderator
to be
out
the
Right,
burrito.
right.
There's a lot of issues already there,
We
buddy.
need a moderator out here to
Jake,
talk.
we need to talk about your burrito.
Where's your
Somebody
brother? We
time
need
this nigga
Dylan.
out, bro. Somebody time
So-
this nigga out, bro.
when their fries literally they kind of shred them. They shred cheese a little bit over them, and then they kind of melt them. So they kind of are like the Taco Bell's nacho fries, but then they also put a little seasoning on it, like a pepper seasoning to it. And the best thing is that you can also get this with Jack melted cheese. Their specialty is melted Jack cheese. You dip those fries. They're already a little shredded like the nacho fries in Taco Bell, and you dip those into the melted Jack cheese. It is the best thing I have ever tasted in a while.
All right, Jake. I'm not gonna lie to you. That sounds amazing, and I would probably love it myself. I'm not gonna say that's a bad answer, but I think with all the extra stuff you added to those fries, it takes away from the fry, and that's just what I'm gonna
Hey.
say. Cisco, go ahead.
You know, yeah.
Well, I'll give him the
He
benefit
can't
of the
defend
doubt.
himself.
If he's because like I'll give him the benefit of the doubt because like if you're buying fries as like a meal, as like a plate, like you're buying an entree of fries.
I mean, I go to Sharks just
Like-
to get the fries with
like-
them.
I mean, because like at all these other places, you don't even have the options to have all the other stuff. But when he's buying those, he's having the whole experience
Oh.
of the fry plate. You know what I mean? So that's
Yeah, yeah,
probably
yeah.
where he's coming from.
No,
probably
that's
where it's
why like I think it's probably amazing, and I don't doubt that. I'm just saying like I
Right.
think all the extra stuff probably alters your opinion on
From the
fries.
criteria
on-
we've been
on just
doing,
the-
Well, here's the
on just
thing, though.
mostly the fry.
On just the
That's what
potato.
we've
Here's the
been
thing,
doing,
though.
the fry.
The dip is actually for the nachos that you have before you get your meal. So they bring out free nachos, basically like a restaurant gives you like bread or something. Like they gave out free nachos, and then you get the option to have the dip with those nachos. So I just when I got my burrito with the fries, I just put the fries into the dip, and it was amazing. But by itself, it's still really good. It tastes kind of like the Taco Bell nacho fries, and they're crunchy.
It sounds good as hell. It sounds
Yeah,
good as hell.
I also will say, dip cannot fix a bad fry. Dip can't fix a bad fry.
That's true. That's true.
The dip,
don't-
the dip will be
I would
good, but
agree
the
with
fry
that.
will the fry will
I
still be bad.
Yep.
I mean, it'll make it more tolerable, but easier to
Any
eat.
dip you got ain't gonna fix on Burger King French fries.
That for me is Chick-fil-A's fries.
Barbecue.
You have it by
Alright,
itself,
alright,
it's
so-
trash.
So, let's move on. 'Cause it seems like anytime Jake states anything, we always get into it.
Because he's so picky. That's why his food preferences suck.
Damn.
I mean, wait, no. What-
His fry opinions are pretty good. His fry
Yeah.
opinions, I feel like,
yeah,
are pretty good.
These have been fine.
My man eats ketchup on steak, bro.
Hey, we don't
All
gotta
right,
bring
all
that
right,
up.
all right.
You know
Let's
what?
not dog him
Hey,
out. Let's
all
not dog
right,
him out. All right.
Sure, that's
Let's
true.
not dog
That's
him
true.
out.
Let's get him out of
It
here
is
for a
true.
second for that. Let's get him out of here for just a second.
And
We
poor
can-
man left or got kicked out because of his preference.
All right.
Oh, I love
I'm not
it.
gonna
All
say
right, Cisco,
anything. I
what's your number
promise.
one?
My number
What's
one.
your number one, Cisco?
Look, y'all all already saw it coming, dude. I always rave about this place.
I've been waiting
My
for
favorite fry is Steak and Shake, dog.
I totally forgot about
Okay.
I
Oh,
totally forgot
okay,
about it.
those
Nobody
I
those
had
facial,
Steak and Shake last week. What are you
No-
talking
nobody-
about?
the facial
Fine, eh?
expressions were worth it. The facial expressions were worth it. Ty
Nobody's
looked up
buying
like,
that.
all right,
Eating them.
so
Them
actually, Steak-
Them shoestring.
I was gonna say the shoestring fries.
Look, Steak and
Hell
Shake is
no.
actually Steak and Shake is actually my example of dip not being able to fix a bad fry. Those fries suck no matter what you do. No matter what you do, those fries are trash. It doesn't matter what you put on them, they're still bad.
Mm-hmm.
But my actual number one is Ty's number two. That is Bona Beef. It's my
I knew this was
favorite.
your number one.
Yeah, easy. It's my favorite restaurant. Just period. I mean, you can't beat Bona Beef, baby. If you're in Chicago and you need a fast food joint to go eat at, go to Bona Beef. It's all fresh. It doesn't even taste like fast food.
It's not. They're not bad fries at all. They're actually really really good. They probably fall right outside the top 5 for me. It's just they're. I don't know. It's There's
Now-
nothing like wow about them to me.
I will
They're just
say,
like super good fries.
I will say, they probably wouldn't have been my number one initially, but specifically, unfortunately, the other locations that I've been to didn't have the same fries. But the Bona Beef I always frequented was the one right across from my old job, and for whatever reason, their fries changed, and they have the absolute crispiest fries at that location that I've ever had in my life. They are so incredibly crispy and fresh. Because, like you said before, they were good.
Maybe
were
I just
good.
haven't had. Maybe I just haven't had the
But-
ones from by your job.
Probably not. I mean, you had no reason to go to Frankfurt, right?
Yeah,
Because like, who goes to
never
Frankfurt?
really.
I only went
Just
there
old
because
people go to
I worked.
Frankfurt.
so like, so
Eric's defended in Frankfurt.
I don't know if
No, I'm just
I don't
saying.
know if
old
any other
people go there,
location
That's
did
it. No one else.
yeah, no.
All right, Eric. Let's hear your number one.
All right. So as Cisco said before, mine's gonna be another Midwest one. It's Mindy's.
Indies, huh?
Mindy's,
Frick.
the one.
I've never had it.
I've
Never had this.
Never even heard of it. I've never even heard of it.
Yeah, me
Oh,
neither.
you haven't heard of it? Look up
It's,
Mindy's. The reason I chose them is their fry is just pure crispy. Like none of it is soggy at all. They like make the fry and then they batter it as well in more same batter, so it's super crisp. You'll
They
never
fry it
have it where
twice?
it's just sagging. It's
They
just a
fry them
nice
twice?
crisp.
They fry them twice.
I wouldn't say fry choice. They just, I think, leave it in there a little bit longer, so that way it gets like kind of a thicker coating in terms of a crunch.
Sounds good. Sounds good.
It sounds
And
like
you
they
could have
fry
it
them
with
first.
ketchup. You could have it with cheese, all you want. But honestly
Maybe
speaking,
have it
you
in
could
a
just,
batter or something.
right? Yeah, it's a type of batter, but they make it so that way you don't think it's a fast food joint and a sitting joint, kind of like Steak and Shake, but they make it so that way you'll want to go there every time just because their fries are always crispy. Like they're never boring or dull.
Let's go.
All righty, we might have to give that a shot.
Yeah, I'm actually very curious to try that.
Quick, is that the Mindy's in Orland?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Okay,
That's why
all
I'm
right.
like, I wouldn't know if I would purely classify it as a fast food joint, but it's kind of the same as like Portillo's sense. Like there's a lot of seats in there, but it still has a drive-through, stuff like that.
Okay, all right.
So that's why I like barely almost push it to like a restaurant, barely fast food joint restaurant or fry sort of thing.
All right, that's fair. That's fair.
All right, I brought this place up earlier, and I had this maybe a year ago for the first time, and I fell in love instantly. The Popeyes fries is easily my number one. When they're crispy, the Cajun crispy Popeyes fries,
Let's do this.
it's so good. Have you guys
Alright.
actually had the fries from Popeyes before?
I have not. No, I've only been to Popeyes.
No.
once.
I like
Whenever I go to
it.
Popeyes, I always get the potatoes and the mac and cheese. I never get the fries.
Yeah,
I can't remember the last time.
those are good too, but get the Cajun fries. Oh my god,
Next
so
time I go, I'm
good.
gonna try it.
So good.
I haven't been to
They're really
Popeyes in a
crispy.
long time, so I need to retry their stuff for sure.
Yeah, and that wraps up our top 5 fries.
That's a way longer than I thought.
Right.
That's why I thought we were just gonna do like everybody's just list their 5 fries. I know.
That took about probably 25 minutes.
25 minutes.
25 minutes.
Ooh,
Can you boot this dude again, please?
That was clean. That was
So you want me
clean.
to go ahead and say it again? Say it
Sheriff
for
actually
us,
looked
Sheriff.
for a second.
20, 25 minutes, baby.
Oh my goodness!
All right, we
what
should get
have I
wrapping this
done?
up. We should get wrapping this up. We've been going for an hour and a half.
Oh man.
Probably haven't gotten a single viewer, but that's okay. This is the first episode. If you do end up listening to this on YouTube or maybe from Spotify, because the audio is going to be going to Spotify, all we ask is that you give us that young subscription on YouTube. That's all we
Give me
want.
that young sub, baby. Give me that young sub.
Please just sub. We're going to be trying to do this every Tuesday. Maybe everybody won't be able to make it every Tuesday, but we're going to try and do every Tuesday around the same time. You're going to be talking about various topics every week. A lot of them involving video games, but we're going to try and branch out to other things too. Anybody else have anything they want to say about that?
Look, not everybody's gonna make it every week, but I'll be here. That's all that matters.
Probably late.
Maybe a little late.
Excited.
Probably late though, yeah.
He'll be late. He'll be here, but he'll be fucking 45 minutes late. Because he got obligations on. He got obligations on
Dude,
Tuesday.
he
All right,
wasn't
What
even
do you
told minutes late. He
All
was
right,
just
all
like
right,
7 minutes.
All right, you remember that.
45
You remember
minutes.
that. You remember that.
He's gonna be here at 6 o'clock. I already have the link up and everything, bro. He's gonna be
Remember
here
that.
waiting. 6 o'clock.
He's in the room 45 minutes early, just waiting for Sheriff. He's like,
Minute 7 o'clock.
Remember
Yeah,
that.
you late, Sheriff. I've been here
All
since
right.
6:40.
All right, Sheriff, what did you have to say? You had something you wanted to say?
I was just gonna say, yeah, I'm looking forward to this shit. It's gonna be fun. Make sure you guys, like I said, subscribe to the channel down below. If you're listening on Spotify, appreciate you for listening to us. And also subscribe to your boy Sheriff 40's channel on
Hey, you didn't have to go. You didn't have to go. I was gonna get you. All right. You know what? I was gonna get him. He didn't have to plug himself, but since he went to go and plug himself,
me to do.
I'm gonna give you.
He's always plugging.
he's hungry. He's hungry for those subs.
bro.
I'm
linking the link in the fucking on my Twitch. Why not promote myself, bro?
No. What I'm saying is, I wanted to do it for you. That's all.
Well, you
I
should
wanted
know
to
that.
do it for you.
Look. It's common courtesy not to plug your own stuff on someone else's platform without permission.
And I had it ready to go.
Look at you.
I was gonna look.
This is
how I
a
was
group.
gonna-
This is our group platform, bro. This is my platform too.
Hey,
No, it's
shut up.
not. No, it's not.
Shut up. All right. so what I was gonna
Hold
do-
on. Let's get this out of the way. Let's do this outside of the camera. Don't let the kids see it. Don't let the kids see
Hey,
it.
Eric, I got him muted. It's all good.
Okay, good.
Well, what I was gonna do was I was gonna say we're about wrapping this up right now. We're about to end the stream, but Ty currently is streaming. Ty is also Sheriff 40. Today is his birthday, so head over to his Twitch. It's just his name, Sheriff 40, but there's an underscore. Subscribe to him, follow him, give him all that. I don't know what Cisco's saying right now, but he's
Yeah, right. He's just doing
he's showing
this, and I'm just like, what is he doing?
so yeah, we're about to end the stream. Everyone go hit up Sheriff, and we'll see you next time. Peace out.